And here we go, guys. Titus Gaming versus RadicaL. My name is REDDOG. Co-casting with me is Kane. We're going to get this started here at the NS2WC quarterfinal matchup. Titus Gaming versus RadicaL. Round 1 in this best of 7 match. RadicaL starting as aliens here in flight control. And we got over on the other side of the map, Titus Gaming starting in data core.
Looks like Titus is going to opt for early mines with the fast armory. And RadicaL is going to try to crush one side, reactor, which is a very common area for skulks there.
Yep, Sammy, Relent, Soy up against Gorgeous and Joshy. Anzi coming through the vents right behind. Coming in now. Gorgeous taking down Soy. Anzi taking down Gorgeous. Joshy, the only one left with his pistol out. Finally going down to Anzi. I don't think anyone died there. Soy did.
One skulk.
Soy did. One skulk.
That was a really good win for RadicaL. Titus only managed to pick one skulk with 2 Marines, so RadicaL's moving back in with 4 again to that Sicknick Locklear pressure team.
Yep, relocating back here. Locklear taking down Anzi as these guys come in. Sicknick taking down Soy. Sammy taking down Locklear, and Sicknick the only one left up against Relent. Oh, it axes him!
That was a clutch axe.
Axe kill 1 minute into this quarterfinal matchup. That's gonna piss off RadicaL.
That's some good damage there. Sicknick and Locklear been winning a 4v2 basically. That gives them a lot of pressure.
You know, like when you do an axe kill, I don't care who you are, you feel like a badass after you make that kill, don't you? You know, you just kill him, you're just like, yeah, what up?
Come at me, I got you.
Yeah, come at me, I got you. All right, Gorgeous and Joshy here in Crossroads holding that up. Sicknick holding up Crevice. We got Locklear building up in reactor core. Ulti is on the corner. Down here, some pressure. Joshy and Gorgeous moving into computer lab.
RadicaL looks to be a little out of position for this. Only one skulk sitting in comp lab right now.
Got that Crag moving in, 40%. Looks like they're going to be able to snipe that down quite easily. Joshy and Gorgeous in there. We also got a fight in reactor core.
Yeah, these skulks, reactor and vent, they're going straight for base. We have spawners, Rantology and Locklear.
Relent taking down Rantology.
So RadicaL decided instead of saving their computer lab node, they were way too out of position, and they tried to rush base. But they were already mines down, it was a little slow, so they ended up streaming in one by one and got cleared. Bad loss, because now comp lab is almost going to die.
Joshy and Gorgeous on that comp lab RT. Relent and Ulti watching that happen. Drifter coming up from the north. Try to see that happen. Sammy parasites Locklear somewhere on the map, which was pretty funny over here in ventilation. Sammy and Soy taking down ventilation. Meanwhile, comp lab goes down. Ulti and Relent can't do anything about that. Sammy now moving in from ventilation. Goes against Gorgeous here. Rolls him over in computer lab, and everyone gets rolled in comp lab, and RadicaL take that. But let's look at the harvester count. It's looking pretty bad in terms of resources for RadicaL.
Yeah, again, RadicaL didn't attempt to save comp lab, so Titus did the damage, they got it down, and RadicaL's caught in a little bit of a tight spot.
Got Rantology and Sicknick here in Crevice. Got blueprints down for the power node and the RT. It looks like, I mean, if we just take a look at this map right now, what's happening, I mean, Crevice is is being locked down right now. I think RadicaL needs to get through and be able to punch through and hold their bases that, you know, hold the RTs that they're going to get right now. Otherwise, they're just going to get res stormed. Titus is on 5 extractors, 6 now.
Yep. RadicaL shifted all 5 of their skulls down to the south side, and they managed to clear an RT and a couple Marines, but now there's Rantology and Sicknick running right into flight control.
Here's the thing, like, if we look at the resource towers, 4 loss for Titus in 4.5 minutes, so they're doing really good pace, but Titus is doing a really good job recapping all their nodes and just being all over the map, attacking north, south, middle, all over the place. When you see Rantology and Sicknick right now in flight control, Nice job, Rantology! Before taking her face taken off by Soy. But that Harvester, the damage is done. They're not going to be able to get Infestation there in time, and it's going to go down.
RadicaL, I feel, needs to get some skulks on that north side of the map. Crevice HM Reactor, they just sat there, just generating all sorts of res for Titus here. And RadicaL hasn't sent anyone up there. That's how Rantology and Gorge were able to just walk into the hive.
No, absolutely. 2 lurks now out on the field, Anzi and Ulti. Let's see if they're going to be able to do anything. They bite Joshi down outside computer lab. Sicknick is here in Crossroads. Weapons 1 has started. Armor 1 finished a few minutes ago. Soy working on the Crevice RT. Titus Gaming still at 6 extractors with 1 blueprint down. Sammy G working on the ventilation RT as well. Armor 2 now has started. Lurks moving into Crossroads.
Yeah, and RadicaL's kind of in this mode where they're like, oh crap, Titus has got a lot of res, so they're splitting skulks up, trying to do whatever damage they can, and they've gotten a little bit done, but they're not going to win enough 1v1s like this, I feel.
No, it's right now, if we look at the map, just in terms of economy, you can see that Titus is just going to out-tech RadicaL so much right now. They already got Armor 2 halfway done. Everything else is going to come out because they're going to be able to spend all this money. Shotgun research now has started, which is going to make life hell for these lurks here in Crossroads.
But yeah, Titus is really decisive about moving into places and getting, well, accomplishing things. Like when they went to Cross, they went straight to Comp Lab and started putting the pressure in. RadicaL's been very hesitant about kind of committing to anything. There's been a lot of skulks waiting in vents, seeing if they want to go in, but they haven't actually. Titus did not. All the pressure has been on Titus' side.
The whole game, as in the momentum of the game, has been dictated by Titus since the beginning. You see Rantology and Gorgeous now moving into Crossroads against this new Gorge tunnel that was just put up a bit ago, but now it's under fire. Crag now is down, and these guys are now just going to snipe down this Gorge tunnel quite easily. You see Soy, Anzi, and Ulti coming in to try to make some sort of difference here. Rantology goes down. Gorgeous is the only one left. And he goes down as well. They do save this Gorge tunnel.
So that's the RadicaL needed that. They needed that little bit of map control that tunnel provides to help break up all this. Basically, Titus constantly being on their side of the map.
Locklear here in Comp Lab, taking down Sammy G with a pistol. I think Locklear is more dangerous with his pistol than he is with any other gun. I've seen him throughout this game get some really clutch shots. Gorgeous taking down Soy in the vents here with a well-placed mine. Rantology and Gorgeous now moving into Crossroads. Scans being dropped there. We do have Titus down 1 player, though. They have dropped a player. I forgot who. Or it just doesn't come to mind right now.
Sicknick.
Is it Sick? Yep, Sicknick is not here, so he is dropped. There are shotguns out on the field. Oh! Rantology takes down Ulti. She goes down herself, but too little, too late.
That's another blow to RadicaL. RadicaL is not anywhere near phase, and losing that lurk hurts a lot in terms of how much they can control around the map, especially against shotguns.
Well, now with the phase gate coming up in Crossroads, that's going to lock down the central locations on this map. I mean, I've commanded here on this map, and we've all started in flight control as aliens, and sometimes it's just so easy for Marines to lock down, Crevice and Comp Lab, and when they do that, you just can't move. You can't assist out of anywhere, especially if you're losing engagements like crazy. You see most of RadicaL now trying to crush the south end of the map. Where they're going to go from here, I don't know. We got Joshi, Gorgeous, and Rantology moving now into Comp Lab together.
Yeah, I think this is a good move by RadicaL. They need to try to they spread it a little too much, and as such they lost a lot. They lost Crossroads, they lost Comp Lab, basically. So, but they don't have the firepower with life forms to fight head on, so they need to keep going around, like what they're doing now in Crossroads, while 3 Marines are in Comp Lab.
Well, that phase gate is toast there in Crossroads, but they put another one up here in Comp Lab. This is what I was saying. This is what is so tough for if you're already losing engagements against a really strong Marine team, and they lock you in the north and the south here inside flight control. This can be so tough to break. I wouldn't be surprised if Versal ends up putting a crevice phase gate up as well, or just use this to crush. But here comes all of RadicaL in here. Joshi, triple kill, taking down Soy, Ulti, and Relent. Oh man, gosh, MVP on that moment. Weapons 2 now completed.
Joshi, that was a really crucial shotgun, because that was that was all of Titus' map control, especially since they're down the guy right now. They've lost control of the north side, and that was their only gate, their only position on the map. So Joshi doing clutch kills there.
We see Ulti, Relent, Soy moving from Summit Reception. Soy going towards Crossroads. Relent coming back, gonna join Soy. Ulti moving down or up into Atrium. We got Soy and Relent here in Crossroads against Joshi and Gorgeous. Another blueprint down for a phase gate. Looks like Versal really wants to get that in. I just want to remind everyone right now that for the past few minutes, Titus has been basically owning RadicaL with one player short this entire time. They are playing 5v6 right now.
Titus is back up to 6 RTs. And RadicaL is trying the best to take Crevice and Atrium. Titus is getting a lot of tech. They've already, yeah, you said they were on 2-2 shotguns. They have basically game-ending tech right now. They just have 5 people.
Against a shell. Against RadicaL's
the
shell.
The one shell, the hero shell.
Joshi and Gorgeous here in Crevice now moving up from Summit Reception. We got Soy, Relent, and Onzi as that lurk. Trying to get him out. In terms of P-Res for RadicaL, not much. I mean, 12 minutes in, and Soy at 37, Sammy at 37. So not even up to fades yet. They'll be up to vanilla fades in about a minute and a half. Gorgeous and Joshi moving back into Atrium after that assault on Crevice. Soy and Relent in Crossroads working on this phase gate. And Locklear coming through and just saying no.
This is good. At the same time, they drew Locklear through the gate, so Compound was open. But then Locklear again coming through and clearing it.
He is like, he's the gatekeeper. Oh! Did you see that shot? My goodness.
Locklear and his pistol.
I tell you, man, he is more dangerous with that pistol than any other weapon, I think. Probably a shotgun. Joshi here in Crevice. We got Onzi taking a couple pot shots with those spikes, but this looks really bad for RadicaL. I mean, the Vice can close now. Titus is, as you can see, Sicknick is back, and got back probably about a minute ago.
Yeah, now that Titus is back up to 6 full players and 5 full players on the field, RadicaL's running out of time to make things happen.
Yeah, they kind of ruined their little power play here. I mean, when that says a lot when obviously the other team is down a player for that long and they were still winning. I know RadicaL is playing their hearts out right now, but I mean, we can see right now just the skill difference between Titus with the Titus players right now. And maybe RadicaL's having a bad alien day, could be. But, right now, there is a lot of shots landing on the Titus side, more than bites are landing on RadicaL. Let's actually see what's going on here. Yeah, 43 to 35 in terms of the team kill graph. 646 to 198. Look at this disparity in resources on that graph. Resource towers, 11 down versus 5 harvesters down. And just look at that. Look how well Titus has been managing their resource tower loss and rebuilding everything. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and now Titus is they're sending Marine teams to the hive now. They know. RadicaL has no fades up yet. They got 5 players, 3 shotgun.
Yep, and here's the push. There's a good game for RadicaL. Well played from RadicaL. Really well played there from Titus, but as you can see here, Titus played a very strong Marine round.
Yeah, I feel that RadicaL had a couple of good fights. They won. They didn't lose like everything.